Oh man, playing first. We won the die roll. And we're gonna play first. This hand looks keepable, so I will do that. We're gonna thin right away. We don't need very many more than we're not gonna thin right away. We're gonna play Acrazon Squire. We don't need many more than the lands we have though. Oh geez, are we gonna time out Affinity again? I've seen this start. We're gonna go ahead and Pride Mage here just to get a little bit more value out of our early game beatdowns. We're gonna get in with our Exalted creature. We gotta go fast against this deck. We gotta go fast. I'm keeping the sideboard plan too. I'm same sideboard plan as last game. We're gonna have precisely one Sunlance in the deck. I think Journey to Nowheres are essential. We definitely want Standard Bearers. We want to win this game. We should probably stop thinking about our sideboard so we perform better. What could they have here that we don't want to see? We don't want to see anything. We don't want to see anything. We can't attack through Rioters. We can attack through that. That is something we can do something about. But it'll let them get a Frogmite down as well. It might get down something else. What else do they got? Yeah, there's the Carapace Forger. We did not... I keep saying Rioters. It is not Rioters. Those are the domain ones. It's Carapace Forgers. Get it straight. As long as you control 3 or more artifacts, which in a lot of cases you are going to. So... Oh, baby. Oh, it's time. It's time to take to the skies, you beautiful, beautiful bird. Oh, the majesty. The majesty. So let's just pass. We don't want to risk our Exalted creatures by trying to trade with a Carapace Forger here while we've got Sungrace Pegasus on the battlefield. It's these kind of life gain swings that could possibly win us this matchup. And yeah, and we specifically don't want to trade any of our 1-drops because we're going to be picking some stuff up next turn with our Skyfishers. So we want to leave Squire down. I don't know. You know what? This deck does crazy things. I don't think Flare Husk into Carapace Forger means a crazy thing's coming, but I've played this deck like 20 times in my whole life, and like 15 of those times were like in the just for fun room, and like I've had people mess up their fling and stuff, so I don't know what's coming. I don't know what this deck wants to do against us. We're gonna find out. Just gonna look. Opponent's gonna take some time. We're gonna time out Affinity again. The last time we played Affinity tonight, we took him down to 30 seconds on the clock. In a winning position, mind you. We took him to 30 seconds on the clock. We're gonna do it again. Take him all the way down. There's a Frogmite. Do you know what doesn't care about Frogmites? Sungrace Pegasus. And there's a Gear Seeker Serpent, so let's go get some white mana. Thin a little bit. Hopefully we hit a Journey. We really will hopefully hit a Journey here. This is pretty bad. There's a Springleaf Drum. And they're almost out of cards. So at least we got that going for us. You know? At least we got that going for us. No blocks. We're going to have to worry about these threats one threat at a time. One threat at a time. Pass turn back, opponent. Do it. Just freaking do it, man. You got nothing to worry about. Just pass it back. Life's a breeze. Life's a breeze, Affinity opponent. Just look into my eyes and believe. Believe, you know, that everything's going to be fine. You pass a turn. You're going to get hit with some Pegasi. I'm going to gain some life, and we'll both move on. Hopefully I'll journey your Gear Seeker Serpent, but that's TBD. That's TBA and TBD, and AKA Journey to Nowhere. Yeah. See, if you're from the East Coast of Canada, you got to inhale your confirmations. How about everybody tries that at home for me? Just yeah. And when someone tries to call your family physician, just tell them everything's fine and everything will be okay. All right, let's get cute. Let's get cute, guys. Let's get in with Sungrace Pegasus. Make an attempt at getting in with Sungrace Pegasus. Yep. Get all Exalty Poo. They have more mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they'll have enough mana next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll have enough mana next turn to, or sorry, that is, we could put them off enough mana to make this unblockable, but I don't think that's where we want to be in life. I think we just want to try to make them pay 6 mana every turn and maybe use the safe hold elite to be blocking Carapace Forgers. So that's what we're going to do there. And we are going to bounce our Squire here and pass the turn. Oh man, tight plays, guys. Tight plays are going to get us through this. They're going to see us through to the end. And Fading Galvanic Blast for like infinite turns. Infinite Galvanic Blast fades will get us there. Will get us there. This guy's, or this individual might not be a guy. Rayo is a thinker too, so we know we time out Affinity decks. That's our advantage in game 1. We want to try to time them out, and in game 2 lose admirably, or we try to grind the clock down, and then in game 2 lose admirably, and then in game 3 time them out. What do you got? Is this Thoughtcast? Thoughtcast draw 100? Thoughtcast draw 100? If Affinity players were anime, that's what they would do. They would announce Thoughtcast draw 100, and that's their special move. Kind of like, but I think you can't do that because I think that's Dragon Ball Z signature. I think one of the one of the bros, one of the big boys. What are you worried about? What are you worried about your Forger boy for? Either way, we're taking a Jillian. So. Oh, that's so true. Now, Forger eats stay fold for breakfast with just. I'm gonna play the Squire out again next turn. Because you don't get it on blocks. It's only on attacks. So I'm gonna play it out before attacks again next turn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of, all the value I could hope for there is just like having an extra blocker. Travel preparations would be pretty sweet. Pump this dork and oh geez, it's Atog. It's the Tog boy. Oh wait, what? You did my Pegasus? No. Why would you do this? Okay, so let's rank her up the Skyfisher. Play out the Squire. And you're totally right. I could have gotten, I see what you mean now. I could have just made another land drop for the turn and like arranged some double blocks with the Pride Mage. I absolutely see what you're saying. Yeah, we're not gaining any life now, which is not ideal. I think there's a lot of ways we die here. A lot of ways we die. I mean, if we don't die, though, we just win. So, at least there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they have to get some mana here to make them unblockable. Yeah. There's a prism. Okay. No reason for us to do any blowing up of anything. See what happens. See what happens. Are we going to be fast boys and get in for the kill? Are these even boys? No, excuse me. Are we going to be fast ladies and get in for the kill? Here's hoping. Here's hoping, wishing, praying. Somebody call John Mayer. Because we got to hope and wish our pray. Hope and wish. We got to hope and wish and pray our way to victory next turn. Oh my goodness. What a friggin' slogan that is. What are your 2 cards, man? What are your 2 cards, individual? Why don't you show me? Why don't you show me those 2 cards right now? Play like, nice. They couldn't handle the trash talk. Okay. All right. We did it. We did it, guys. We took another one off Affinity. Okay. So Aerial Volley doesn't do anything here. Sanctifiers come in. Standard Bearers come in. Yeah. Sanctifiers come in. Standard Bearers come in. And I think we want 1 Sun Lance over Journey to Nowhere. Because I'm very results oriented. We definitely want all of our Kozali Pride Mages. We probably don't want Aquastrand Spider. We probably want Rendclaw. I mean, it is just a bear. No, we probably want Rendclaw instead. Yeah, because if our Standard Bearers are going to be blanking their flings and stuff, Prismatic Strands is probably good here too, right? So let's bring in Prismatic Strands over Bodyguards. And how diluted is our deck now? How ugly is this looking? So we took out a Journey, a Spider, and a Trow, and 2 Bodyguards. So we took out 4 creatures. I don't know if that's what we want to be doing. And like none of the sideboard cards we brought in are as strong as Gorilla Shaman. Standard Bearer shuts down Atog Fling, and it's a beater, right? So I think we don't want the Prismatic Strands. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So what did we bring in? We brought in Sanctifiers. So 4 is probably enough 3-drops for our deck. We brought in Sanctifiers. We brought in Standard Bearers. We took out all of these cards. Took out 6 cards. We brought in 1 Sun Lance. And what else did we bring in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, what else did we bring in? We only have 59 cards in our deck. So I think we want to bring in Aquastrand Spider. I think that's what we want. Thanks for... Yeah. Yeah. What'd I do without you guys? What'd I do? I don't know about the one-time Sun Lance. I think the other Journey is just better. They have must-answer threats that... What would I do without this nice guy in the chat? I like these 4 cards for our sideboard. This is not a Prismatic Strands matchup. I think we distinctly have to be... Oh my god, deck. Buddy. Pal. Personified individual that I can shame for only giving me 1 colorless land in my opener. We're shipping that. This is gone. I don't even know what ship means, but I'm not keeping this hand. Come on. Okay, all right. We have a Sanctifiers, which is like super slow, but it's a sideboard card, so... Oh, Skyfisher. Okay, sure. Sure. Skyfisher into Rancor it is. Did they bring in a bunch of interaction, I wonder? Doesn't look like it. Not so far. Kibera Crossroads comes in, gains us a couple life. We pass. Can someone just give me a brief lecture on why it's a bad idea to bounce your lands with core Skyfishers? Because oh no, okay, let's do this. Okay, yeah. Squire, so we don't have to bounce any lands. That's awesome. And Rancor. And pass. Hope we hit our land drops next turn. But is it always bad to bounce your lands with core Skyfisher? When isn't it bad? When you're making a land drop, right? Which we can do next turn. We can use it to, if they remove this. And there's Frogmite. We don't really care about that. Do we, though? We can attack through it. Oh, they're going to play something else and make us not have to worry about it anyway. We'll just Journey to Nowhere or something. It'll be fine. Journey to Nowhere or something. Attack for 4. I'm rambling, aren't I? I'm going on and on and on. And on about nothing. Yeah. I hope they play a big beater and we can Journey it. Or maybe they'll play nothing at all. Maybe they'll play nothing at all. Nothing at all. They will Gal Blast, though. Back comes Rancor. Okay, so Skyfisher is going to make a land drop for us. Oh. But I don't think that's this turn's play. So Skyfisher. Pick up a forest. Play a forest. Rancor the Skyfisher. And pass turn. Oh, buddy. I don't know what I'm doing with this deck. I got no place. I got no place running this thing instead of CosmicCharles. CosmicCharles should be running this deck. Not me. I think one pretty big advantage we do have is that if they did board into more interaction, that means we get to be the fast deck we want to be. And we didn't cripple ourselves too bad in our sideboard. Ooh, and that's a tasty little morsel for our Sanctifiers if we ever get up to 4 mana. What are you going to cast now? What are you going to do now? Galvanic Blast? Blast the Skyfishers? Skyfisher? Just the, yeah, you are. Okay. Well, geez. You didn't have to be so curt about it. Could have had a little bit more. All right. Prophetic Prism, sure. Ash Barrens. Huh. So do we... Yeah, I think we trow here. Is that greedy? Probably, because we're trying to hit another land so that we can play this with a kicker and blow up this Mirror Enforcer. And then we'll play Standard Bearer into their ATOG. I think that's what we want to do. Yeah. I think that's what we want to do. So let's play out Trow. And pass the turn. Well, my cat's here, guys. It's kitten time. My kitten's here to give us some luck in this league. We're gonna need it. We are sure gonna need it. I don't know, like, what's the verdict? Is this deck competitive? Is it just that I've been playing net decks forever, and or I've been playing brews forever, and I finally got my hands on a well-tuned, perfectly functioning machine? They're gonna Thoughtcast. All right, Thoughtcast away, opponent. Draw a couple cards. Do what you're gonna do. Frogmite. Abso-friggin-lutely. Hope we draw land. Yep. Bring back our boy. Bring back our hideous creature. And there's an ATOG. All right. So we can journey ATOG next turn. That's big game. Oh, and there's Pride Mage too. But I think this is tough. Standard Bearer is definitely our answer to ATOG Fling. I think getting in for 3, I think trying to turn this clock around is probably what we want to do. ATOGs are just so hard to deal with. I think this is how we're going to do this. And it gives us something to do for another turn while we try to assemble a way. By assemble a way, I mean draw a land to play out our Sanctifiers with kicker and blow up this buddy right here. A white land too. It has to be a white land, I guess. That's relevant. That's definitely relevant. All right, let's put this on our Persist creature and get in for 3. And F6, get some of that F6 value. Yeah, I would even take like a... I would even take, you know, like an Ash Barrens next turn or something, just to go get that other white mana and set ourselves up. Go get another white mana, play out our Pride Mage for Exalted triggers on the Trow, excuse me. We haven't seen very many travel preparations this game, or these games either. I feel like that's one of the coolest kind of pieces of technology in this deck. Oh man, okay. Does Skyfisher do anything here? It gets us our next white source. And I think that's just good enough. I can also bounce Trow. That's just too fancy. We need another white source. Our deck gave us a way to find a white source. Yeah, so let's do that. So let's tap like this. Pick up Ash Barrens. Cycle Ash Barrens now so I don't forget. Get a white source, and this will blow up the Mirror Enforcer next turn. And if they want to kill this, I mean, sure, put a Rancor on our Skyfisher in a bit. Feel kind of okay about that. They'll take 2 still. They'll still take 2. Excuse my grammar, everyone. Oh god, yeah, that wasn't like perfectly well thought out. I guess we do still get a Rancor and a Skyfisher and get in for a lot if a Pride Mage gets down. So yeah, so there's that anyway. What do we got now? They're gonna equip up. Is this like Teamer Battle Rage Fling? Is that your 2 cards? They can't even cast that, can they? They couldn't do that. So let's not block. And this turn we can't even Pride Mage and Rancor. But I think we have to Pride Mage and be, okay, there we go. All right, so I think it's just Sanctifiers with Kicker here. Sorry about it. Did you guys enjoy the purring? I know it's late for you. Nice guy. So maybe you enjoyed the purring, a little bit of ASMR for you, ASMR. Whatever it is. Can you say ASMR? Is that appropriate? Okay, blow up Enforcer. What's this? Fling? You gonna fling it at our face? That's okay. Yep, okay. We're down to 4. I guess we're within Galvanic Blast range. So if they draw Galvanic Blast on the top, off the top, that's game. Okay, let's fade a Galvanic Blast for like all the turns, people. Let's fade that blast. I guess we can play Standard Bearer, and that's going to help us out a fair bit. So that's what our next turn is going to look like. Pride Mage Standard Bearer. We have to play Standard Bearer, so I think it's going to be Rancor. And Standard Bearer. And then, so that's going to give us a minute. And I'll just cycle this away for green mana while I've got my mind on it. And now we just gotta, yeah, we only have a couple turns to do this. So we better do it good. We better do it very good. Don't let me block with Standard Bearer next turn. Oh man. Do you know what would be great? A Pegasus. They're going to get in with the Forgers. We have to block. So let's go to blocks and block. Okay. And there's an Enforcer. That's okay. Travel preparations. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Okay, so... No, we don't have enough mana to do all that. Not even close. We could make Core Skyfisher huge. It's going to be Pride Mage, Travel Preparations, for sure. Well, choosing targets... Oh, and I guess this will have to target it. And... Yeah, okay. So let's play out Pride Mage. And Travel Preparations. What else do we want to target here? I guess Standard Bearer, because we're probably going to block this and sack our Quasali Pride Mage to kill the Mirror Enforcer next turn. So let's just put it on Standard Bearer. And that isn't just lethal, so we have to get in with Skyfisher here. I think we're going to do it. Like, they only have one turn, and Standard Bearer kind of like screws up any of their reach. Like, this is probably it, right? Because they can't even remove Core Skyfisher if they want to. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Sorry, guys. Having a little stress vape there. We did it again. We beat Affinity twice with this deck. Handedly. Handedly. Well, not really. I guess it was really close. That was actually incredibly close. But we did it. Friggin' right. We did it. Okay.